I swear to God, people, I don't want to be talking about this anymore. I'm really not trying to milk the banana man situation. I want to move on from this just as much as everybody else does. The problem with that is the banana cycle still continues. There are more news and updates to cover because now it looks like the banana man situation is trying to be apologized for. That's right. The End It guy, Akil, the lead singer of End It, is now trying to apologize to the Banana Man for the situation, but he's not really apologizing to the right banana, and I think that this gesture is going to go in vain. This is very silly, and I have to talk about it again. But before I do, my name is Dan Frampton, all one word, the O's a zero. You know who I am. I am the internet's most ruthless gatekeeper, and I collect likes, and I collect subs, and I also like hype points. So send those my way, but mostly you gotta try to watch all the way to the end of the video and be part of End Gang. And we're smack dab in the middle of this daily 30 challenge. And what that basically means is I'm trying to make 30 videos that are 30 minutes long, 30 days in a row. This is day 5. If you're thinking, yo, Dan, you missed a couple days. Nope, that's not true. I made live streams instead of videos on the days that I didn't upload. So if you missed those, you can go back to the channel, go to the live tab, the streaming tab or whatever it's called, and you can watch those last 2 uploads or whatever. They do stand alone as videos, I think, and they don't really get the same amount of views as these kinds of videos. So I'd really appreciate if you went over and watched those other ones. And you might be asking yourself, what's with this weird camera angle? And that's because my monitor fried, and normally my camera is just right on top of my monitor, and it's a normal sized monitor. So what I have set up here is a big screen television, and I had the camera above the television, but it was really, really awkward, and I was shooting my videos basically looking at the ceiling like this. So that couldn't do. So what I got working with now is my camera right in front of my TV that I'm looking at, right smack dab in the middle of it. It is such an awkward setup, and I'm really annoyed. Like, it just doesn't look right. So I'm sorry. I gotta keep trying to fix it. Do I go a little bit this way? Am I centered? All right, that's gonna have to do. We're doing this slapdash. This is kinda, I don't know, jerry-rigged in a little bit, but we're here basically, unfortunately, to talk about the Banana Man situation. So if you haven't been caught up on this sort of thing, I'll give you the speed run, no big deal, and we'll watch the initial clip. So anyway, there's this band called End It. They're a hardcore band from Baltimore, blah, blah, blah. They were out there touring with Terror. They came through Toronto, yada, yada, yada. There was a guy dressed as a banana in the audience, and Akil, the singer of End It, directed everybody's ire towards this banana and said the first person to strip the banana of his banana costume would be awarded his set. The clip goes as follows.
Banana guy.
Banana man, come to the front.
What's going on, man?
Fuck you doing, my nigga? No.
You look really old to be a banana.
You don't get rewarded for doing that shit.
No. Not good.
He wanted the attention, and now he has it.
Now everyone here has to kill you.
All right, so basically he's like, you wanted the attention, and now you got it. They also go on to say that you're too old to be a banana man, and they incentivize an attack upon this guy. They literally incentivize it. They give you a reward for tackling and derobing. Disrobing? What's the correct nomenclature? Derobe or disrobe. Disrobe is the correct and standard term. So they incentivized a disrobing of this banana man. Continue, roll it.
And now, if you strip the banana, you get this lovely set list.
To cheers from the audience. I think that is absolutely crazy. And this little moment, this little clip, divided the entire internet. Everybody that isn't in that insular little hardcore scene seems to be on the same side, being like, this is a little bit fucked up. How could you fucking do this? You took all of your audience and directed all of that attention onto one guy. And yeah, that in itself is a little bit of a problem. But the problem I had with it is it's anti-hardcore. All these guys that I watched growing up, all these hardcore singers that came out and did their little speeches or whatever, it was never about singling people out, unless those people were racist, Nazis, homophobes, that kind of thing. The kinds of people that you should be directing this kind of attention towards, not just people out there trying to have fun at a concert. So where is this energy that they directed at this banana guy to the bad people in the scene, to the actual menaces? They're literally protecting the bad people by sending them all after one guy. And normally, these singers that I watched growing up, you know, the guys from Bane and Gorilla Biscuits, and I can just go on and on and on, all these speeches are about unity. All these speeches are about coming together. All of these speeches are about the magic of the community. It's never been like, hey, you who looks like you're having fun, who's here actively engaging in the community, we don't like the way you dress, so we're going to attack you. It was never about that. Now over here, hardcore is seeming more like a cult than it ever has before. You got a charismatic frontman that people are just following blindly, okay? Nobody had a problem with the Banana Man before the charismatic guy with a microphone said he had a problem with the Banana Man. Now, all of a sudden, everybody has a problem with the Banana Man. Now, you're gonna need to keep this in mind because this energy is gonna be something that comes back in today's update because everybody goes with the charismatic frontman. These guys are lemmings, okay? It is a cult. And it's so apparently so. I can't stop laughing about how much these guys just follow each other without even thinking. They really are Neanderthals. Caveman brain to 1,000,000%, right? So anyway, discourse was pretty split on this whole event. Everybody in the hardcore world stuck together though. You gotta love that. That's the unity that they're talking about. That's the fucking loyalty that they're talking about. When one of their brothers is out there getting dogpiled by the internet, you have to stand with him even though he is so obviously in the wrong. Even though he so obviously is betraying all of the doctrine of hardcore that came before him. So I hope that an OG, I hope that one of these legendary scene guys took this Akil guy aside and was like, dude, this is not how we do it. It is about unity. It is about coming together. It is about the magic of the scene. As corny as all that sounds, that is what it's all about. Who cares if a guy is dressed up as a banana? None of that has any relevance whatsoever. Is he a racist, misogynist, homophobe, abuser, attacker, that kind of guy? No. Is he actively engaging with the audience, with the band, dancing right up front, having a great time, contributing to a good vibe? Yes. Sick him. Get the guy contributing to the good vibe. It doesn't make any sense to me. But the hardcore guys, they all stuck together and now they're all going to be falling together and it's so fucking funny, dude. It is insanely funny, actually. So the situation went on. 2 weeks went by. 2 whole weeks and we didn't hear a peep from the band. Akil, he never chimed in. The rest of End It, they never chimed in. They were just out there watching the little comment sections of the hardcore bro tough guys taking their side. But literally everybody else outside of their community, the metal community, the punk community, the emo community, the just rock community at large, then the general internet, everybody thought that this was stupid. Everybody thought that this sucked. Everybody that cammed up and talked for any length of time couldn't justify the actions of Akil. They couldn't be like, this is a cool thing that he did, and here are the reasons why it was a cool thing that he did. He didn't stand up against homophobia. He didn't stand up against racism. He didn't stand up for women. He didn't stand up for any of those things. He sicked a bunch of rowdy hardcore guys on a guy dressed in a costume. If we're going to be singling people out, if we're going to be using that energy, can we please do it to get rid of the people that need to be kicked out of the scene, the awful, vile wretch of the world? So if you don't do that, if you're targeting the good people, then I'm going to assume that you're a bad person, because the bad people are the ones that are attacking just the guy that's out there doing absolutely nothing. Sure, wearing the banana costume might be a little corny in some circles of the world, no doubt, but it's not a unique thing. People do it. In all venues, on all corners of this earth, you will find somebody wearing a banana fucking costume. And Akil and his bandmates, they didn't want anything to do with that one guy in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So like I was saying, 2 weeks went by. We didn't hear a thing. We thought that this was all going to be swept under the rug by them. They were going to go on and do their thing, not have to worry about it. But Hatebreed dropped them from a European tour, so they had to book their own little European tour. Because they were already going over there anyway, so you might as well book the European tour anyway. So that's good. Cool, cool, cool. Then apparently their Facebook profile was taken down. I'm not exactly sure if it was connected to any of this Bananagate type situation, but shit kept happening, and Akil must have realized he done stepped in it. Everybody outside of his little community, and let me stress, the hardcore world is so small that yes, and it was a pretty big band in hardcore, but outside of hardcore, people had no idea who this band was. Even natives of Baltimore had no idea who End It were. They weren't really a big band, but they were on their way. They were touring with Drain, which is a pretty big band. Then they were touring with Terror, which is a slightly bigger band. Then they were slated to tour with Hatebreed, a much bigger band in a much bigger market. They love heavy music over there in Europe, and this was going to be a massive opportunity for End It 100%. But instead of realizing that he stepped in it, instead of realizing that he fucked up and the only people siding with him are the people already listening to his music, now he kind of stifled his career and muffled the growth. Now he's thinking, what am I gonna do? Well, it wasn't apologize, that's for sure. 2 weeks went by and we finally heard from Akil. He made like a 30-second little Instagram video where he doubled down, claiming that he was a hardcore band doing hardcore things, claiming he didn't care if he lost the band, he'd just go back to work. All the while, he was sweating and shirtless, and it was 5 in the morning, and it really seemed like it came from a desperate place, a place of self-loathing, deep regret, remorse, and cope. He was coping his goddamn ass off. He didn't believe a goddamn thing that was coming out of his mouth. He's just doing anything he can to keep the relevance, doing anything he can to keep his band's name in people's mouths. Basically, what I think is he just wants me, personally, Dan Frampton, to make more videos about him. So if this is some weird, sick joke from the End It guy for me to just talk about him nonstop, well, I guess you won. Checkmate. But I would love to show you that video. If you want to watch it, you can go back to my other video, my last video about the situation, and we watched the entire thing. But unfortunately, we can't watch it because our boy Akil seems to have deleted the video. This boy is backpedaling like I've never seen before. This guy is scared. This guy is the P word for coward. I've never seen a bigger P word for coward in my entire life. He's not only just muting the comment section, he's not only just trying to put this in another corner of the internet, he actively deleted the whole video as if we didn't all see it. And everybody in the comments, they were rallying with him. They were sending him hearts. They were being like, yeah, you say this message. It had like 10,000 likes before I even made a video on it. Everybody in the hardcore world, his community, was on his side. What does that sound like? That is a cult. That is absolutely a cult, people. When your cult leader does something stupid and you can't call it out because you're afraid you're going to lose your place within the community, that is a cult, ladies and gentlemen. You've fallen for it. And now he came out, he said his thing. He didn't justify anything. He didn't apologize for anything. He just doubled down, tripled down in one of the most pathetic, sweat-filled cope videos I've ever seen. Meanwhile, his whole Neanderthal audience, one brain cell between them. Yeah, go King. Yeah, you say the real thing. Heart, heart, heart. Unity. Yeah, unity, bro. Go, go, go. So pathetic. But we're looking over here. That video's gone. He deleted the video. So why would you delete the video, Akil? Do you not believe what you were saying in that video anymore? Because it's all relevant information still. It's still all relevant to the story that's going on, your story of your band, and everything that's happening is because of your actions, brother. You're the one who did the thing on the stage with the banana guy, and guys like me who just came up and talk about it, we're not a part of this situation as much as you'd think that we are. We're all just out here watching it all unfold in front of us, and we're just flapping our gums. We're just yapping around about it, bro. We have nothing to do with this. This is the product of your own actions. This is the consequences of what you did, brother. And it's obvious that this guy can't even live with himself because the video is gone, dude. He has fucking 8 videos left on his whole Instagram page. He's nuking his existence because everybody coming into these things outside of the hardcore world are just spamming him with banana emojis, and rightfully so. That's all this guy should see for the rest of his life are banana emojis. He should be pulling up to a stoplight, trembling in fear, looking over to the car next to him, and he just sees like a banana mascot. And he's like, no, I could have had it all. I could have had it all, but I really had to direct my whole audience towards this banana. Dude, it's so fucking funny, and I haven't even gotten into today's update yet. I haven't even gotten into why it's actually so funny. But he, being the biggest P word for coward I've ever seen in my life, nuking his entire existence because of the whole banana situation. Brother, this is so funny. Guys like us on the internet talking about it, we're not the ones taking it seriously, bro. We're not the ones that want to perpetuate this on and on and on. I don't care if you get attention. I don't care if I ever say the name End It ever again. I don't care if I make another End It video ever again. It isn't about that. It isn't about me. It is about Akil and the pile of shit that he just dumped on his entire band without them even realizing it, bro. It's so pathetic. And because he's one of these charismatic cult leader guys, nobody is saying anything to him. He just gets to go out there and be an idiot and have all these yes men being like, go daddy, go daddy, go, go daddy, go daddy, go. Meanwhile, he's behaving like an absolute buffoon. And here's the thing about buffoonery, bro. It catches up to you. It absolutely catches up to you. And even though behind these eyes, he might seem like a very, very charismatic teddy bear gentleman, this guy is scared. He knows deep down in his guts, in his knees, in his soul that he fucked this up, that he is the reason that he and his band are going to diminish in popularity rather than increase in popularity from here on out. It's only downhill from here, okay? End It are more popular today than they ever will be ever again. And it's just going to be a steady, gradual decrease as more and more people realize that he kind of fucked this situation up himself, man. And I've had so many people come into my DMs, come into my comment section and say so many mean things to me as if I'm the one that perpetuated this entire thing. God, I'm just a guy with a camera, with a microphone and an opinion, bro. So silly. I've had mutuals and friends try to like talk sense into me, be like, try to justify the banana thing. Like, dudes, you guys sound so stupid. You sound like cultists, absolute cultists, man. And even in my friendships, people that I love and adore, if we can't hold each other to account, those aren't friendships. That's pedestal behavior. And you guys out here in hardcore are supposed to be above the pedestal thing. I know that's a little bit of an oxymoron, but they're not supposed to have the pedestal thing. There's supposed to be no rock stars in hardcore. Everybody's at the same level. But here we go. We have a charismatic frontman trying to like pop his little Weasley turtle head above the sand there, being like, no, I'm the charismatic cult leader. And all the little lemmings, all the little sheep around him are just following him off the fucking cliff, dude. It's way too funny. It's way too funny. Think for yourselves, people. Form your own opinions. Do you have your own moral compass? Probably. Use it. And then express the thoughts that come to your head and to your heart using your own morals and using your own experiences to come up with your own opinions. Why are you following this guy off the fucking cliff? Why? 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 You're better than that. You're so much smarter than that. I lost a lot of respect for so many people that I thought were cool, industrious, knowledgeable, all falling to this guy's bullshit, man. And I'm like, guys, have you not seen a cult ever? Have you not seen even Scientology? Have you not seen MAGA? You guys are behaving like cultists right now. You have to be able to call out the buffoonery. You have to be able to call out the bastard behavior. And if you don't, then you're protecting it. Then you're helping perpetuate all the bad stuff. You gotta call him out. Dude, he deleted the banana video. He deleted that video. This video here, this isn't the video. This is a whole other video. This is not the video about the fucking banana thing. His video is gone, dogs. He deleted it along with all the comments and all evidence of it ever existing. This guy, the biggest P word for coward that I've covered on this channel. You can send him this clip of me saying that, you know? I can't really say that word in the video or I'll lose my option to put this video out on YouTube. They're very unkind to that word. And maybe I could say it once or twice and get away with it. But I plan on calling this guy the P word for coward much more than one time. This guy can't stand on business, you know? And the thing is, I know how to stand on business. So when I'm seeing a guy make a take, double down on the take, triple down on the take, and then remove the take and backpedal on it, dude, that's so P word for cowardice. Are you even kidding? And then today we're going to be talking about the update to this whole situation, as if that's not update enough. And it seems like a kill is trying to apologize. This guy realizes that he stepped in it so much, and he and his band are out there in, like, I don't know, the Netherlands playing this festival. Not Outbreak. This didn't happen at Outbreak. It happened at Jera, I think. Anyway, dude. This is a kill apologizing to a banana. Not the banana, not the right banana, not the Canadian banana, just some random banana in the Netherlands, bro. You can't make this shit up. You absolutely can't make it up. Dude, what do you mean you went over there to the Netherlands and just apologized to a guy in a banana suit as if it was going to change everything? And he didn't, like, make a big deal of it. It's not its own post. It's not an Instagram grid post or anything like that. But a kill himself. Yes, a kill himself after deleting the doubling down of the banana video. He posted to his stories him in the Netherlands at this festival hugging a banana. Look at this. 3 still shots. The banana comes up. A kill recognized them. And then they embrace the apology, right? This is empty. This is hollow. You didn't apologize to the actual guy that you actually bullied in real life. You need to apologize to the actual banana. You can't just apologize to some random banana because, like I said, people dress up as bananas at concerts all over the world. I am getting so hot under the collar right now because this is a Netherlands banana, not the Canadian banana. And here he is making the grand gesture. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. So what are you saying by doing all this? Are you admitting that it was wrong? Are you saying sorry for doing it in the weirdest, most backhanded way possible, where you're not respecting the person that you actually bullied in real life? Is that what's actually happening over here, Akil? What is going through your mind where you think this makes up for everything? What do you mean you're going to make a big deal in the Netherlands and apologize to another banana? Where's the energy? Why aren't you directing all of these angry people at this banana? Do you not mind bananas anymore? Are bananas okay in the scene now? Is everything cool? Look at this image of them hugging, ladies and gentlemen. This comes 2 weeks after the whole banana incident. And then 2 weeks went by. Then he doubled down on it in a sweaty, shirtless 5 a.m. video where he was like, he's a hardcore band doing hardcore things. What's this? This is an apology. This doesn't seem like a hardcore band doing hardcore things anymore, bro. What am I even bearing witness to over here? This is fucking insane. I wonder what the original banana has to say to any of this. Oh, it looks like he commented here. He commented under this post over here by the Mosh Network, and he goes, yeah, nah. So it doesn't look like the original Banana Gate guy is accepting this apology, because this is not an apology. This is performative. This is disingenuous. This is taking a real life situation and turning it into theater. This is absolutely phony, baloney, bullshit. This isn't real, and the whole thing about being a hardcore band is you're supposed to be genuine. You're supposed to be authentic. You're supposed to be down to earth. You're supposed to be there with the people, and this is the most disingenuous piece of shit fucking thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. what the hell, man? Apologize to the right banana. If you're going to be making this goddamn gesture, make it to the right banana, man. And dude, you've proven to me that you know how to make a video. You've proven to me you know how to cam up and actually talk words into it. So, if you're actually sorry, stop being the P word for coward and cam up and address it like a real man. Tell me that you're sorry. Tell me that this was wrong. Tell me how you're going to behave in the future. Tell me that it's okay to dress up however I want to dress up at your show. There's so many things you need to do to actually make amends for this that you're not doing by this performative story that is going to disappear in 24 hours. And now I have other mutuals that are acting like this is some grand fucking gesture of peace or whatever. It is not that. It is absolutely not that. You are being beguiled again by a charismatic frontman. You guys are being brainwashed by a cult in real time. How can you not see this behavior? Just squeak your eyes a little bit. Come on, dude. He's not even apologizing to the right dude. Just put yourself in that situation. Imagine some dude gives you a swirly, right? Just imagine, okay? Put yourself in that situation where you get swirlied by a bully. Then the bully's walking down the hall. He has an epiphany. He's like, oh, God damn it. I wish I didn't give that guy a swirly. So he turns to the next guy that has glasses and is like, and apologizes to him for the swirly. Meanwhile, I'm back there. My glasses are broken. My hair is covered in toilet water. I'm still the one that was swirlied and I wasn't apologized to. Dude, it's fucked up. It's stupid. It isn't the great gesture of peace. This is not the treaty that he's literally making it out to be. He labeled it that. The Great Banana Treaty? Yeah, right, dude. Make the banana treaty with the actual banana, bro. But no, the actual banana is out there in the comments being like, just still, nah. And the brain dead, hardcore, knuckle dragging Neanderthals out there are still dogging on him. They're like, get over it. It's time to get over it, bro. You're not a tough guy even a little bit. Get over it. In the meantime, the End It guy is actually bending the knee. He's taking the L like the biggest P word for coward I've ever seen. He's down there with the bootlickers on his knees being like, sorry, daddy, I want my career. I might have fucked up my career, but daddy, I can't fuck up my career. I want to be out there. I want to be playing the shows with everybody. Dude, come on. Is this real life? 2 weeks ago, this guy directed an attack, an absolute evisceration of a man dressed in a banana suit that he incorrectly dubbed as being a guy seeking attention. No, that guy just shows up as a banana. That's a thing that this guy just does. He wasn't out there trying to take the attention from you. And again, that's a point that I haven't even made in any of these videos. Akil is acting like such a fucking narcissist, bro. So what if the guy wanted attention? Are you that insecure that you thought he was taking attention away from you? You're the lead singer of the band. All you gotta do is start singing, bro. And people are gonna start paying attention to you. Was this jealousy? Was this envy? Was this insecurity? Dude, this is so pathetic. Aren't you a dad now? Aren't you supposed to be an adult? This is pathetic high school behavior, dog. And it's just out here on the internet for everybody to just comment on. And yeah, I have to yap about it. I have to flap my guns about it because people aren't actually making any of the right points in any of these comment sections because you can't make the right point. It is such a nuanced situation that you need to make 20-minute, 30-minute, 40-minute videos going over everything just to make a simple point happen. And when I first saw this news today, I was at work and I just wish I was home so I could have made the video about it. But even so, I don't know if I would have been able to make the video at the time. I was laughing for like 2 hours straight. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what do you mean he deleted the video? What do you mean all the comments and all the evidence of it actually happening from his side of the internet is gone now? And then what do you mean that he's out there hugging another banana? And also, what do you mean that it's in the Netherlands and he's out there painting it like it's the Great Banana Treaty? Man, dude, so silly. Apologize to the actual guy you bullied, all right? Send him a bunch of merch. And it's not like he wants any of your merch anyway. You've stepped in it. You made such a goddamn fool of yourself. Oh, brother. And if you normally watch this channel, you know that I have a thing called the Rogues Gallery. It's basically a list of the enemies that I have on this channel. The people that I criticize, the people that I really don't fuck with in any way, shape, or form. But you don't necessarily need to be a person. You could be an entity, you could be a concept. And normally, all these entities, concepts, and people only appear on my list once. And a kill, he's right here. Yep, he's definitely right there as well. And I think I'm gonna have to make an exception over here and put this banana apology in the Rogues Gallery. Because this is pathetic, dude. Come on. What do you mean, great banana treaty? You're making it the most unserious thing in the world, which it basically is. It is an unserious thing. I've been out here passionately defending a banana for weeks on end. But the thing is, it was actual bullying that went on. And I'm somebody, if you don't know, have been bullied. So I'm gonna stand up for people, especially when they're being bullied by big bands, bro. I'm gonna call it out. Even if people think that you're cool, even if some people are gonna unfollow me, I'm gonna say the thing. I'm gonna use my voice. I'm gonna think my own thoughts. I'm gonna use my own moral compass, and I'm gonna come to my own conclusions and make my own videos about something everybody is too scared to do out there in these comment sections that are talking about this Banana Gate situation. And bro, I didn't even show you the funniest part about this picture over here. Oh, it's not here. I don't have it on this one. It's on this one. So anyway, you know how you can comment on stories or whatever. So I took a screenshot of this story earlier, not knowing it was still going to be up when I got home, knowing that he deletes things. But one of the comments, oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'm just going to hold it up like this, right there. Isn't that so funny? Oh, you can't really see it. It says unity. Unity. Are you fucking kidding me? That was my whole point. That was everything that I rested my arguments on, was that our thing is about community. And by our thing, I mean our community is about unity. And now that all of a sudden the charismatic leader of this cult is hugging a banana, now all of his cultists, all of his little fucking lemmings are all like, yay, unity. I thought it was bullying. I thought it was anti-banana. So the moment this guy doubles down and makes a video about it, he gets all sorts of support. Yeah, fuck the banana. You should have done more to the banana. You're so right. I'm so behind you. And then the moment he deletes his video, the moment he backpedals, the moment he acts like a P word for coward, everybody is just on his side. How? I know that that's how charisma works. You know, you get away with a lot of stuff because you seem very cool and confident and sure of yourself in situations. But if anybody else behaved in this way, it would be seen as the work of a P word for coward. 100%, dude. He's backpedaling. He's sending empty gestures to the wrong person. I know it seems silly. For me, I'm saying apologize to the right banana, but underneath that banana costume was a real human being, was a real man that you bullied, that you sicked an entire group of people onto to not only beat up, but to disrobe, to take off his clothes. And then you take his clothes and then you string them up on the mic stand while the next band is playing. What does that sound like? Doesn't that sound like a nerd getting wedgied, his underwear being taken and then hoisted up a flagpole? Yeah, that's exactly what that sounds like. It's not chill. It's not cool. We don't have a place for it. And now, Akil, you're only going to exist on the fringes of the music scene, okay? Sure, you might have all your little bootlicking cultists that are still going to go to your shows, but that's it. Your growth is stifled. You're done. You're cooked. You're chopped, Unk. And the thing is, bro, I know you know it. I know you're looking yourself in the mirror being like, what have I done? How did this get so blown up? How did I make my career do this? How am I the banana band guy now? That's the stuff you're saying to yourself in the mirror. It 100% is. You don't want to be known as the Banana Man guy. There's no way you want your band to be known by the greater world as the banana situation guy, the banana drama man, right? But there are way more people into this situation that are not in the punk world, that are not in the hardcore world. And that's what you're known as now. You're known as the banana bullier. You bully bananas. And the thing is, about these situations, I've seen so many of them on the internet, right? The first situation, it'll blow up, it'll get really big, and if you do a part 2, diminishing results. Part 3, diminishing results. You know? So if you do this grand gesture apology in your stories, so many fewer people are going to see it. You're not going to change the minds of all those other people outside of the music, outside of punk, onto the general internet with just this one story situation. Me making a video of it is not going to spread that word. I'm not that big of a channel. I know that you just want to see more Dan Frampton videos about you and your band, but I have a feeling this might be the last one because you're such a P word for coward, bro. What can I say? You haven't stood on any single bit of business. You backpedaled and you bent the knee like such a little pathetic little Weasley worm that I would have called out on some like nerd playing Fortnite or whatever, but it just happens to be the charismatic frontman of End It. Dude, so pathetic, so sad. And now it really does seem like the End It career might be over. What is this behavior? What is this backpedaling, deleting, fake hollow apologies to the wrong banana? Fuck, it's so over, dude. It's so over. Christ almighty, that's not looking good. But that seems to be where the situation is. So like I was saying, if you missed the 2 live streams that I did in lieu of videos, go back and watch those. They're pretty good. They're pretty all right. You know, you get to hang out. It's pretty chill. It's pretty cool. But for now, I guess I'm going to wrap this one up. Bye for now.